Just a quick pause. This video is made for entertainment purposes only. Nothing in this video is or should be considered financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Thank you very much. Welcome back to the No Limits Crypto channel. So this video will be about Polkadot. Polkadot is right now in kind of a bad spot. So if you enjoy this daily Polkadot and other cryptocurrency videos, please consider liking and subscribing. So where is Polkadot right now? Let's get a brush right here. So Polkadot right now creating a lower low. Obviously that is a bad thing, but after creating that low and finding support somewhere around $32, yeah, around 32 bucks, we managed to just go right back up past all these small resistance support lines. So we had this support right here, went back up, went back down. All of these kind of tested as support and resistance, but we decided to go straight back up, but we are not clear yet. The next high that forms is more important than you can imagine. It is basically the one that decides if we are going to drop or not. And what I mean is the next high has to break this high right here. It absolutely has to break that high right there. Not only because we wanna reverse this short-term downtrend, where we obviously in downtrends we make lower highs and lower lows, but there is a much more important thing here. If we don't break this high right here, we are creating a hidden bearish divergence. So it doesn't matter where we get here right now, we're always gonna create a hidden bearish divergence if we fail to break. And obviously in the name, bearish divergence, that is a bad thing. At that point we have to start looking for our retracement zones. Where could we retrace to? It doesn't, like, we're not safe anymore. If we're lucky, the 32 line is gonna hold. But we have to start looking lower than that, because when we create these divergences, like, it's almost guaranteed that we are going to have to correct down. So that's what I mean why this is such an important level right now. Like, we have to come back up here over 36,970. Yeah, so we basically have to get above 37 for us to have any hope, because one of my most used like signals for reversals and for where we are going are divergences, are hidden divergences and just normal divergences. And this is a hidden divergence. It is not a good thing. It is a very valuable tool how to call the markets. So where could we find support? I'm gonna draw you a couple of scenarios what I think is fairly likely for us to do. So one thing that I wouldn't be surprised about if we do is that we find support maybe around like this $33 mark, like this support line right here, and then we start creating like this. Well, you can see what we are creating basically. At that point we would be creating some sort of triangle, and that triangle is the one that decides where we're going. But that is, I wouldn't be at all surprised if that happens, if we create a lower high. But that is maybe that is the best case scenario probably for us, because then we have a triangle, and the triangle is gonna decide if it breaks to the upside, we're probably gonna go up to 40. If it breaks to the downside, excuse me, it's gonna be pretty bad. So the second scenario is that we create some sort of double bottom right here at the 32-ish, and we blast up and start normalizing the market again. which is making higher highs and higher lows for an uptrend. So that is my second scenario. And then after that, I think we are going to take a look at the third scenario, because that is, I think, the worst that we are going to do. So it's still just a bearish divergence on a 4-hour chart. So we're not talking about like I don't think we need to take a look at a 30% retracement. I think the worst of the worst is coming back down to $30 and then starting to normalize from there. So those are my three scenarios. The first one, either we make it or we start creating a triangle. The second one is a double bottom. And the third one is that we find support at $30. Those are my three predictions for Polkadot for the foreseeable future. I will be back tomorrow and make a Sunday video about what I expect to happen next week in Polkadot. So stay tuned for that. Thank you very much. Bye bye.